Wilmington, North Carolina, a southern, charming town right on the ocean front. But is it really worth it? Let's talk about hurricanes, heat, ever-growing traffic, the influx of residents. Is the small town vibe being lost in all of this? Stay tuned, let's dive in. So let's talk about the weather here. Summers are typically scorchingly hot, but we do get 4 seasons. Those seasons are turned down for the most part, they're muted, but summers, hot and humid. So if humidity and heat are not your thing, this is probably not an area you want to be. So winters, we do get down into the freezing temperatures overnight, but during the day, it's typically 40, 50 degrees, somewhere in that area. If we're talking about the South on the coast, we can't talk about it without discussing hurricanes. It's a force of Mother Nature. We can't stop it. That's what happens when you live right here on the coast. But what happens? I mean, generally speaking, all locals are ready for the hurricanes. We're prepared. We either get out of Dodge or we strap everything down and get ready. And when it's all said and done, there's a sense of community, sense of camaraderie. We'll all kind of band together, help each other out with any debris, clean up, things like that. Typical hurricane season starts in June, ends in early October. And for those of you in Florida right now, this year in particular, you're experiencing a pretty heavy hurricane season. Heart goes out to you. We know how it is. We just had Asheville get hit here pretty darn hard. Not expected. But anyway, I digress. We're talking about Wilmington and the infrastructure here, what's happening here. Growth, influx of people. That equates to traffic. Anybody who's lived here for any amount of time knows the traffic here is getting worse and worse and worse. It's what happens when you live in an area that people love, they want to be a part of, they want to enjoy the lifestyle that it has to offer. However, our infrastructure is not growing at the same rate as new homes and new communities are being built. So public transportation does not have the sort of capacity that larger cities would have. The roads don't have the capacity. And I think somebody needs to really figure out how to time traffic lights here. That drives me crazy. While a lot of complaints do happen about the traffic, truthfully, it's not the worst. It's just something that we all have to get used to. But with the influx of people and the growth that's happening here, there are positives, right? We're seeing a lot of new restaurants, breweries pop up. So for example, you go downtown and you can pop in and out of these restaurants, these new restaurants that offer great culinary dishes, stop into a local brewery, have a craft beer, and then go on down to the amphitheater and listen to a live show. So there's always something to do here in Wilmington, which makes it remarkable. And most of the activities you can do year round because again, wintertime, you're talking 40, 50 degrees during the day. As you can tell, right now, I'm walking on a little walking path right next to the water. And there's tons of these around to be found all over the place. Now, I'm gonna personally state that I think one of the best places to hike here locally is gonna be Carolina Beach State Park. That's not where I am right now, but that's okay. I think we'll do a video on that upcoming. Again, talking about the influx of people, the growth and all of that, guess what that does for your taxes? Yes, it raises your taxes. So taxes are going up. It's inevitable. It's one of those things. Change is a constant. It never stops. It's always happening. So as much as we want things to remain the same, they're always changing. For those of you who aren't aware what living in a southern region next to the shore does, it provides ample opportunity for a lot of bugs, cockroaches, mosquitoes, snakes, alligators. Those are not bugs, but I'm tossing them in there. They're kind of nuisances, right, for some people. These are things that maybe you haven't considered if you're thinking about making a move here. These are things that we have to deal with as locals living here, but it's not the end of the world. Something you deal with. You put on sunblock, you put on bug screen. You put on sunscreen, you put on bug block. You get what I'm saying. So with a vibrant downtown, a shopping-worthy midtown, colleges around, and a slew of different beaches and things to do here, is it worth living here? The answer to that is absolutely yes, but it has to be right for you. I've lived here for 10 years. I've seen a lot of the growth, a lot of the changes take place. Am I a fan of all of it? No. Do I wish some of it would slow down? Yes. However, again, change is a constant. It is what it is. I still love it here. I have traveled all over. I've said that in another video. This is home. The people here are wonderful. And It's one of those areas, like when I come back to it, after traveling, I feel at peace. Bonus fry, we have to talk about the ocean, right? Do we have to talk about the ocean? There's a lot of water here. If you're a surfer or if you enjoy the ocean, I know for me, just simply going to the beach is like a massive reset. I'm having a bad day, a difficult time, whatever. Going to the beach kind of just pushes all of that away. Just, whoosh, that's it. Wilmington, North Carolina, a charming southern town that is changing. It is becoming a little bit bigger. So when you think of those small fishing village type towns, this isn't it anymore. But it does still have a lot of that character, which is really nice. It's on its way up. It's in a growth phase. Is Wilmington right for you? Only you can make that decision. But if you have any questions, I encourage you to just drop a comment, leave me a note, let me know what you think. I'll do my best to get back to everybody. In the interim, I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.